Welcome to this presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball on Verde Valley Television. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market, find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing, quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. And now to the field, here's your announcer for today's game, Jackie Bessler.
Well, welcome one and all here to Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders. It is going to be the Marauders and Thunderbirds, the Mingus Marauders and Mohave Thunderbirds, a Grand Canyon region battle coming up for you here on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. Now heard over in Prescott at 92.1. You can also watch the game here on Verde Valley TV. You can go to YouTube, Verde Valley TV. You can go to verdevalleytv.com and look for the link. You can go to Cablecast and look for it anytime on demand as well. And out here today, we're going to have a good one for you. When we come back, we're going to go through some of the rankings, some of the standings, look at the Grand Canyon region as well. However, it is going to be a windy afternoon here at Mingus Union High School. Gusts from 15 to 18 miles an hour. So if all of a sudden sounds like I don't know who got the ball, it's because my papers just flew everywhere and I can't see anything. And it's going to be gorgeous though, temperature-wise. Expected to be about 85 degrees here at game time at Mingus Union High School. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, look at some of the new rankings in the Grand Canyon region when we return after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
A windy afternoon here at Mingus Union High School. Perfect time for softball. Along with you, Jackie Bessler, having a great time. Hey, let's look at some of the rankings out here. Micah Mountain and South Point Catholic sit number 1 and 2, and they are both in the Keno division. There will be a battle that will be coming up. They will play twice later on this season, which will be unbelievable. Paradise Honors, well-deserved, sitting at number 3. They are quite a squad. Saharita is ahead in their division. They sit at number 4. Prescott on top of the Grand Canyon region right now, sitting at number 5. Then it goes Cactus Shadows, Crimson, and the top 8 rounds out with the Flagstaff Eagles. So 2 Grand Canyon region teams in the top 8. Once again, that's stereotypical for softball. Arcadia sits at 9. Coconino, the Panthers, are at number 10. Knocking on the door to get into that top 8. Greenway's at 11. Walden Grove's at 12. Thunderbird, the Titans, at 13. Cactus, they lead their division. They're sitting at number 14. They're on top of the Valley West division. Then it goes Eastmark. We played them in the first game of the season. Then the Douglas Bulldogs. Then come the Mohave Thunderbirds, sitting just outside of the top 16. Lee Williams sits at number 20. 21 is Bradshaw Mountain. And the Mingus Marauders sitting right now at number 32, trying to crawl their way back into the top 24 and get an opportunity to get back into the potential playoffs. Hey, 4A rankings for baseball. ALA Gilbert North, undefeated, sits at number 1. Crimson, the Rattlers, relatively newer school, sits at 11 and 0 in games that count. They are number 2. Then it goes Cactus Shadows, Saguaro, Ironwood Ridge. South Point Catholic sits at number 6. They're still going to be dangerous, I guarantee it. Then Douglas and Walden Grove. Top Grand Canyon region team is Flagstaff, falling to number 9. That is interesting. A loss in the Grand Canyon region knocked them out of the top 5. How about that? Yuma sits at 10. Saharita 11. St. Mary's at 12. Estrella Foothills, Rio Rico. Prescott sits at 15. Micah Mountain at 16. And that rounds out the top 16. Also in the playoff picture, Bradshaw Mountain at 22. Coconino at 24. And just outside of the top 24, the Mingus Marauders. Couple of wins through the Grand Canyon region, and they will find themselves definitely into a play-in game without a doubt. Taking a look at some of the standings out here. For softball. Actually, no, let's go through this instead. Last year, the Mingus Marauders matched up with the Thunderbirds from Mohave 3 times. Lost 7-5 at Mingus. They lost 21-11 at Mohave. That's what a 4-hour bus trip will do for you. And then they played them again in Bullhead City for another time on the 18th of April last year and lost 15-7. Interesting enough, the Thunderbirds come in 8-12 this season. The Mingus Marauders 3-12. That's all games considered. Mohave is 2-3 on the road. The Mingus Marauders 2-5 at home, trying to get that third win here at home. However, when you start to compare out these teams, Mohave averages 5.8 runs per game. The Mingus Marauders 5.5 runs per game. So it is right there. Hits. 6.9 hits per game for Mohave. Mingus at 5.6. Super close. And the errors do make a difference, though. Mohave committing just under 2 errors a game. The Mingus Marauders at a little bit over 4 errors per game. Mingus Marauders have a better batting average than this Mohave team. 310 to 303, but the on-base percentage and the slugging percentage and the fielding percentage percentage go the way of the Mohave Thunderbirds, 414 to 385, 451 to 444, and a fielding percentage of 907 to Mingus's 817. Mohave is 3-5 against common opponents so far. Mingus still looking for a victory against common opponents. All right, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to look at the Grand Canyon region here real quick. Then we're going to look at the individual stats for these squads. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
The Grand Canyon region, the Flagstaff Eagles 9-2 overall in games that count, 6-1 in the region. They lost 4-3 at Lee Williams, and it knocked them out of the top 5. How about that? So the Flagstaff Eagles probably looking for some payback for and through the rest of the Grand Canyon region. They are sitting at number 5, but number 1 in the Grand Canyon region. Prescott number 2 at 5-1, 8-1 at overall, and they are number 5 in the rankings. So the number 2 team actually outranks the number 1 team in the Grand Canyon region. Coconino sits at number 10. They are 7-4 overall, 4-2 in the region. Bradshaw, and even 3-3 in the region, 6-6 overall. They are at 21. Behind them in the Grand Canyon region is Lee Williams. They are 3-5 and sit number 20 in the rankings. Mohave sits at number 17 coming in here today. The Mingus Marauders at number 32. And we're going to take a look at some of these two squads as we move along. The defense is going to be set up like this. Sargent's going to be behind the plate. Wendler will be in the circle to start off for the Mingus Marauders. The infield goes this way. Paige Silvernagel at third, Ali Hernandez at shortstop, Coco Greneau at second, Rory Murphy will be at first here today. The outfield right to left, Sophia Rybrin is going to be in right, Karis Morgan will patrol center, and Chloe Rosenberg will be in a left to start off for this one. The starting lineup here for the visiting Mohave squad. Allison Portillo, the shortstop, is going to lead off. Rylan Bragg, the pitcher, will bat second. Alyssa Donegan, the catcher, she'll bat third. Cleanup here today is going to be Zadi Duarte, the third baseman. Batting number 5 in the order, Adrina Martinez, and playing second base. Number 6, Johnez Jones, and she'll be in left field here today. Abby Osuna will play first base and bat number 7. Dese Goodlow will be in right field and bat number 8. Selena Beloso will be in center, and she will bat 9th here today. Let's take a look at the squad here. The last game, well, actually, no, let's look at this. Let's look at their schedule. So Mohave comes in overall 8-12, 2-5 here in the region. They are 0-3 against out-of-state teams. Oh, that's understandable. They have played 4 6A teams in tournament. They're 2-2 against them. 5A teams, they are 1-1. 3A teams, well, they're 0-1. The one 3A team that they played was number 7 in 3A. That's Sholo, who beat them 9-0. Versus 4A teams, they are exactly 5-5. And versus 4A top 16 playoff teams, they are 1-5. Taking a look at how they have fared in their last several games. Their last 5 games, they are 1-4, and they have actually played some Grand Canyon region teams here, 2-4 if you go back 6 games. They beat Bradshaw 7-4, lost to Flagstaff 8-2, and then 14-2. Played Coconino, lost 14-7. Lee Williams, they beat Lee Williams by a score of 5-4, and then they turned around and lost to Coconino by a score of 4-1. In their last game against the Coconino Panthers, it was 1-1 after 2 innings. They gave up a 3 spot, including a 2-run home run to Emma Kennelly, a sophomore, and that was, that sparked a 3-run 6th inning, and they fell 4-1 to Coconino in their last game. Ryland Bragg, who pitched in that game, pitched 7 innings and gave up 10 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, no walks, and had another 11 strikeouts to her total, which is absolutely unbelievable. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll return here to Mingus Union High School when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Getting ready for softball out here today, the Mingus Marauders Mohave Thunderbirds. So, the Mingus Marauders have not done well in the first inning the last several games that I have broadcast, so we have worked it out. We are going to start in inning number 2. We're going to completely skip the first inning, so we're going to start off with inning number 2 to start off the game. No, I'm dead serious. We worked it out with the principal and everything. We're going to just start with inning 2. We're going to play 8 innings, but we're going to start in inning 2. So that's what we are going to do. All right, Mohave comes in batting .303, 135 hits. They've scored 114 runs. They have 13 home runs. Ryland Bragg has actually picked up 5 home runs. She hit them early, and then she's been on a little bit of a cold spell. 16 stolen bases led by Osuna, a freshman who leads the team with 4 stolen bases. Fielding percentage, a very respectable 907, so they don't make an intense amount of errors. Rylan Bragg is going to be in the circle out here today for the visiting Mohave squad. She leads the Grand Canyon region with 103 strikeouts in the season, only 29 walks to go along with it. So the ball is going to be in the strike zone for the Mingus Marauders here today. See if they can make contact and put it into play. Mingus has been outscored by a bunch here so far this season and trying to break a losing streak. They are 0-12 in their last 12. Their last game against the Flagstaff Eagles, they had 3 hits, scored 1 run, and it was Sargent that had the RBI for the Mingus Marauders. A triple in the game by Coco Greneau, and she scores the only run for the Mingus Marauders in that one. Gave up 11 hits, 13 runs overall, and 3 walks, which is pretty respectable. Only 1 strikeout, though, and 5 hit by pitch, though. So that was a little painful for the Mingus Marauders against the Flagstaff Eagles. Mingus comes in batting .310 as a team. 78 hits, they've scored 63 runs, 19 doubles, and 6 triples, so definitely some speed. 23 walks to go with 56 strikeouts, and they've got an on-base percentage of .385, slugging percentage of .444, and OPS of .829. Allison Portillo, the shortstop, is going to start off for the visiting Thunderbirds. Righty gets herself ready. And set. Wendler will be in the circle here for the Mingus Marauders. First pitch is going to be ball 1 to her. Portillo, sophomore, was 0 for 4 against Coconino in her last game. Brooklyn gets back on the rubber. Gets herself set and delivers a bunt foul. That'll even it up 1-1. See if we can get you some stats here on Brooklyn. Wendler comes in with an ERA of 8.62. She's 0-1 on the season. She's pitched 13 innings, given up 17 hits, 31 runs, only 16 of them earned though. 18 walks to go with 15 strikeouts, and that one's low for ball 2. Just skittishes away from Sargent. So, according to radio and television, we are starting in inning number 2 out here. So we're going to call this the top of the second, and we're going to play 8 because we're going to avoid the first inning altogether. Wendler looking for some advice here from the umpire. And the umpire gives her some instructions here. So 3-1 as he calls a balk against Wendler. Brooklyn gets herself set. Leans back and delivers. There's going to be strike 2. Good pitch. Comes back. Evens it up. Payoff pitch on the way. Mingus trying to get the leadoff batter out to start off this one. And that one's fouled off. Heads toward the truck. Hits the tree instead. Thank you, Mr. Tree. Well, the stands are filling up here at Mingus Union High School. Just underway. Full count once again. Top of the unofficial second. Brooklyn gets herself set. Payoff pitch on the way. Looks good, and it's fouled off down the third baseline. She survives to swing again. Chloe goes and gets that one down in the corner, and back it goes to the circle. Full count once again. And, ooh, outside, lost her. Start off walk. A good battle. That is going to bring up the dangerous Rylan Bragg. Brooklyn gets more instructions from the home plate umpire. Once again, I got to imagine he's talking to her about a potential balk situation. Brooklyn spins the ball, gets herself set. Ball in glove. And her first pitch to Bragg is going to be strike. Goes right after her. Bragg was 3 for 4 against Coconino. No runs, no RBIs, though. Got on a lot. Second delivery is going to be a ground ball. Goes to Hernandez, finds its way through. And the single puts 2 on here to start the inning here for the Thunderbirds. It was hit in a good spot, not particularly hard. A high bouncer, but just far enough away from Hernandez. I am not sure that Hernandez would have been able to gather that up with her momentum going into the hole, turn around and throw out Bragg. Sophia DeBoard will run for the pitcher out here. So pinch runner, courtesy runner. 2 on, nobody out. Alyssa Donegan will step in. Wendler gets herself set, uses the right side of that rubber, and delivers high. Sargent gets up, threatens both runners with a throw behind him, and then gets the ball back into the circle. Ball 1. 1-0 count to Donegan. Alyssa wearing number 5, and that one's going to be low. Good stop by Sargent. Short hopped that one, kept the runners at first and second where they were. Nobody out, 2 on. Alyssa is a senior. She was 1 for 4 against Coconino. Her 1 was a double, though. And good pitch. Did not miss by much. 3-0 to the number 3 hitter. See if Wendler comes right back at her. Nope, it's low. That's going to be the walk. That's going to load the bases. Portilla trots down to third. DeBoard running for Bragg will go over to second, and Donegan will replace her at first. Walk, single, walk. And the Thunderbirds have them loaded up. Zadi Duarte, the third baseman, comes up. So Lazada is going to run for the catcher. So 2 courtesy runners on the base paths out here for Mohave. Duarte gets herself set, uses the middle of the box. Wendler's got nowhere to put her and delivers high. Ball 1. Zodi Duarte, a senior. She was 2 for 3 against Coconino just a couple of nights ago. Wendler, 1-0 pitch is inside strike. Caught the corner. Good pitch. Won the count. Bases loaded. We're calling at the top of the second. Just underway here at Mingus Union High School. And that one's low. Did it hit her? And it did. It got a foot. Hit by pitch is going to bring in a run. Getting the RBI is going to be Duarte. Portillo comes in. DeBoard running for Bragg will go down to second. Or third, rather. Lozada, who's running for the catcher, Donegan, will be at second. Duarte's over at first. One in. Bases still loaded. Adriana Martinez playing second base is up. And that one's going to be low. Good block. Martinez is a sophomore. She was 0 for 2 against the Coconino Panthers. Comes up in a pretty sweet spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Mingus plays with the infield in. Wendler delivers, and it's a little pop fly down the first base line. Giving a good effort out there is going to be Murphy. Just a little too far away for her. 1-1 the count. Mingus trying to avoid the big inning. Wendler gets herself out. Coach hands her a shovel. She tries to dig herself out. Close, but a little bit high is the call. 2-1 the count. Wendler retreats to the back of the circle, gets herself reset, uses the right side of the rubber, and delivers a little bit low and inside. 3-1, nowhere to put her. Bases loaded, one in. Nobody out here. Brooklyn gets the grip that she wants on the ball, gets herself set and delivers, and that's going to be ball 4. So the RBI walk makes it 2-0. And bases still loaded. Coach Jerome's going to come out to the circle to talk to his pitcher. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Walk, base hit, walk, hit by pitch, walk. Johnez Jones, the left fielder, will step in wearing number 56. An unusual number here for softball. She's going to use the very front end of the box. The righty gets herself ready, and Wendler delivers inside. Good stop by Sargent, keeping everybody on the bases where they are. Osuna playing first base is on deck. Jones is a junior. She was 2 for 4 with an RBI double against Coconino. And that one's a tapper down the third baseline, and it's foul. Bases loaded, everybody moving on the swing. Tapper would have been a hard play out there for Silvernagel to get her out at home. 1-1 on the foul ball. Wendler gets herself set, delivers. Sargent tries to frame it, just misses low. 2-1 the count. Lozada's at third. Duarte is at second. Martinez over at first. There's a good one. Evens up the count, 2-2 on Jones. Mingus Marauder fans looking for the first strikeout of the game here. Wendler could help her cause a whole bunch. And there's a fly ball. Goes center field, and it's caught out there. Could be deep enough, and it'll be cut off. Wendler cuts it off. becomes a sac fly and an RBI. Scoring the third run is going to be Lozada, running for the catcher. So Duarte's at second, Martinez is at first. One out now as Osuna steps in, the first baseman. 3-0. Mohave takes a lead against the Mingus Marauders. Wendler delivers high. That one gets by the catcher. Both runners are going to move up. That one too high, two outside. Braylon lunged, didn't have enough. So second and third now, one out. Osuna's a freshman. And that one gets behind the catcher. Nobody's coming home. Duarte is content to stay at third. Makes it 2-0. And it looks like we may have a pitching change here. So Murphy's going to come in and change gloves. And then we'll see how we move things around. We're going to take a break as Mingus is going to make a pitching change here early in the game. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Rosenberg is going to replace Murphy over at first. Murphy goes into the circle. Wendler will now go out to left field. And I think we're set. And there's a ground ball. Ooh, past Silvernagel, goes into left field. One run is in, the second cut off. And there was a shot at the plate. Could have been close. But it'll be a 2 RBI single out there by Osuna. That'll make it 5-0. That's going to bring up, pardon me, that was Goodlow with the RBI single out there. And the second one is going to be ball 2. Beloso steps in, number 9 batter, playing center field out here. And took something off, and it's a little looper, goes to the second baseman. They will throw over to third. And they get the force out at third. So that's going to be Greneau to Silvernagel. So the fielder's choice. Out at third is Osuna. 4-5. That's an interesting one. So first and second, 2 out now. Back to the top of the order we go. Pitch is high to Portillo. She's already walked and scored here in this one. So as soon as it's second, that one's high for ball 2. Goodlow is at first. No, I apologize. It's going to be Goodlow at first. And Beloso is at first. The ball gets by Sargent. A swing and a miss on the changeup. Makes it 3-1. Now second and third. So Goodlow's over at third. Beloso moves up to second. 2-1 the count. I apologize. There's 3-1. First base is empty. Portillo, the 10th Thunderbird, to bat here in what we called here the second inning, trying to avoid the big first inning, and that's going to be the walk. So bases loaded once again, and the dangerous Ryland Bragg is up. Leads the team with 5 home runs on the season. Singled, and then her pinch runner scored. There's a strike. Took something off. Bragg was taken. She's going to use the very front end of the box. A little bit of an open stance. Murphy delivers. That one's fouled back. Got her in a hold. 0-2. She's going to try to fill in the hole by kicking the dirt back into the hole. Unfortunately, the wind blows all of the dirt that she kicked right back out of the hole. Front of the box. Murphy's ready. Bases loaded, 5 in, 2 out. Murphy trying to put an end here to this one, and just a little low and outside. 1-2. Murphy's talking to Sargent. There was a question whether or not the runner at third had left the bag too early. The umpire in the field says no. That one's high. 2-2. Bragg evens it up. Took a pitch, fouled one, and then 2 outside the strike zone. Murphy delivers. There's a swing and a miss, and she gets the all-important strikeout with the bases loaded. That's probably the biggest strikeout she's had so far this year. 11 come to the plate, 5 come across, as we will go to what we're calling the bottom of the second. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 for the Mingus Marauders. They got some work to do. It's going to be Murphy, Hernandez, and Greneau when we return after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
Ryland Bragg in the circle here for Mohave has an respectable ERA, 4.26. She's 6-4 on the season. She has pitched 69 innings. She has definitely been the workhorse here for Mohave. She's given up 94 hits, 61 runs, 42 of them earned. Only 29 walks. Doesn't do a lot of walks. How about that? Like 1 every 2 innings or so as an average, a little bit less, but leads the Grand Canyon region with 103 strikeouts. So Mingus has got to figure out a way to put the ball into play for the Mingus Marauders. They're down in a hole, 5-0. Trying to get themselves underway here. Donegan will be behind the dish here for Mohave. Bragg in the circle. The infield goes Asuna at first, Duarte at third. Interior infielders, Martinez at second, Portillo at shortstop. Outfield goes Jones in left, Beloso at center, and Goodlow over in right. Mingus Marauders are going to start off with Murphy, and she'll look at strike one. Decent speed by Bragg. Murphy was 0 for 1 against the Flagstaff Eagles last game, and that's going to be strike two inside part of the plate. Finds herself in a hole. 0-2. Checks the wrist. Gets herself set. Steps back in. The righty's ready, and that one's low. 1-2. Coach Heitzman down at third base for the Mingus Marauders. Barks out some instructions. Bragg is ready. She delivers, and a high fly ball left side, and caught up against the fence. Duarte tracks it down from third base and gets the little pop out for the out. That'll bring up her Hernandez, the sophomore, 0 for 2 against Flagstaff. Mingus Marauder shortstop is going to step in. Uses the middle of the box. Open stance. Bragg delivers. And a swing and a miss. Little bit of a foul tip. Heard a little bit of a nick there. Donegan gets the sign from the dugout. Gives it to her pitcher. And that's going to be strike two. Bragg has been on it. Has had both Mingus Marauders in a hole, 0-2. Murphy popped out. Hernandez sporting the pink bat. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. That'll be strikeout 104 on the season. 2 out here for the Mingus Marauders. Coco Greneau is going to come up. One of the Mingus Marauders seniors. She was 1 for 2 with a run scored. In fact, scored the only run for the Mingus Marauders against the Flagstaff Eagles. Looks at strike one. She'll check the wrist, get herself set. Bragg ready to go here in the circle. Delivers. That one's fouled back. 0-2 once again. Heitzman gives her numbers. She gets herself set. A little bit of a crouch in her stance. Bragg delivers. And outside, ball one. 1-2. Mingus Marauders down 5-0 here at the beginning of this one. Bragg delivers. It's going to be inside and low. 2-2. The Mingus Marauder righty trying to get a 2-out rally going. Infield playing relatively shallow at shortstop. Now she backs up. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And down go the Mingus Marauders 1, 2, 3. And we will head to what would be the official second inning when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday sidelines, and Sunday best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
Windy afternoon, Thursday afternoon here at Mingus Union High School. Mohave, the Thunderbirds come up for what is officially the second inning here. Tried to start in the second. Mingus gave up 5 here in the first, and there's a good pitch for strike one. Donegan, the catcher, is up. Sporting number 5 on the green uniform, looks at ball 1, low. Donegan's a senior, batting .309 here on the season. 17 for 55 with 4 runs scored. 21 RBIs, that is pretty sweet. Oh, just over Hernandez. That's going to roll almost to the fence. She turns a potential play at second just a little too late. And Donegan will end up with her 8th double of the season to start off here on inning number 2. Hernandez, relatively tall for a shortstop out there, just out of reach and over her head. And we will get the pinch runner out there for Donegan. Lozada will take over at second base, and Duarte will step in. Third baseman looks at strike one. She had a nice catch of the pop-up right up against the fence here in the first inning. Murphy gets herself set, delivers, and that one stays high and away. 1-1 the count. Wind gusts up to about 15, 18 miles an hour here this afternoon. Hopefully it's not as loud across your radio or across your television screen. It's loud in my ears. That'll be ball 2. Took something off, stayed up. 2-1. Duarte batting .354 on the season. She's got 17 hits. And she'll hit that one through the left side and into left field. Moving on to third is going to be Lozada. Hit pretty hard. Looked like Silvernagle probably got a glove on it, but wasn't able to come up with it clean. So first and third to start the second inning, the official second inning. 2 on, nobody out. And up comes Martinez. Murphy gets herself set and delivers. Stays high to Martinez. Ball 1. Martinez batting .357. Makes her a pistol, right? That one's low. Bounces up there for ball 2. 15 hits this season. She's got 3 RBIs. A couple of doubles on the season. Murphy, a little behind, 2-0 pitch. Took something off, and it's a lazy little line drive, almost a half swing that goes for an RBI single to center field. Lozada comes home to score her second run of the game. So inning 1 went walk, single, walk, hit by pitch, walk, sac, fly. Walk, single, fielder's choice. And that one's hit left field, and that's going to bounce off the fence. 1 run's coming around. Another runner goes to third, and that'll be a stand-up double. Out there, Jones hits the first pitch she sees, and it's an RBI double. Inning 2 has been double, single, single, double. Still nobody out, 2 in, 2 on. And that one's away. Osuna, the batter. Murphy's pitched 25 1/3 so far, giving up 70 hits, 73 runs, only 30 of them earned. That one, will it stay in play? It does not. Giving a chase out there is Rosenberg. Murphy, 22 walks, 17 strikeouts. Biggest strikeout was the bases loaded strikeout in the first to Ryland Bragg. 1-1 the count, now 2-1 the count. Suna, the first baseman, a freshman, will put that one into play into right field coming up and not able to get it out there as Wybron. It'll go behind her as 2 runs will come across. And it'll be a 2 RBI double. Just a soft little lazy fly ball to right field. Wybron came in, tried to slide for it and just falls short on her. That makes it 9-0. Murphy delivers, and there's a ground ball. Paige Silvernagel picks it up, throws it across the diamond. They get the out at first, and then moving on to third is going to be Goodlow. So the ground out is going to be the first out of the inning as it goes 5-3. Number 9 hitter will come up for the second time here. Once in the first, once in the second. And she'll look at that one low. Selena Beloso. Batting .263 on the season. Looking for hit number 6. She has 1 RBI and 1 double. Take something off. Oh, that looked good. Oh, that looked good. Didn't drop through the strike zone apparently enough. 2-0 the count. 1 out, 1 on, 4 in here in inning number 2. Murphy, that one stays high and away. It's going to be 3-0. Portillo, the number 1 hitter, is going to be on deck and now coming up. So that works out to be the 4-pitch walk. Portillo battled with starting pitcher Wendler her first time up. Fouled off several pitches and finally got a walk. Taking second without a throw is going to be Beloso. She'll pick up her second stolen base. Good stop by Sargent. 2-0 the count. Portillo, a pair of walks. Uses the front end of the box. Murphy's ready. 1 out, 2 on. That one stays high. Portillo. Not a lot of strike zone on this young lady. And she'll hit that one into left field. Coming in on it is going to be Wendler. Wendler throws behind the runner. It gets away from the catcher. And a not coming home is going to be Osuna. So it works out to be a fly out to the left fielder for out number 2. And here we go. Ryland Bragg back up. She's 1 for 2, singled, and then her pinch runner scored back in the first. And then the biggest strikeout so far of Murphy's year with the bases loaded to end the first. And that one's going to be a number down the right-hand side, scooped up and on to first. And the second, top of the second, will come to a close. 9 come to bat for the Mohave Thunderbirds. 4 come across to score. 9-0. Mingus has got some work to do in the bottom of the second. We're back after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at the-bestplumbing.com.
We're back for more softball coming up tomorrow, which would be April 10th, as the Coconino Panthers come in for another Grand Canyon region matchup. Here we are, bottom of the second. Mingus trailing 9-0. Got to figure out a way to claw their way back here in this one. The Faith Moore Memorial Softball Tournament coming up the 17th and 18th of April, depending on the number of teams. That will be at Riverfront, at the Riverfront Fields, possibly even some of the fields here at Mingus Union High School. Braylon Sargent will start off. Cleanup hitter for the Mingus Marauders. She'll look at strike one. Sargent, a junior, had the only RBI for the Mingus Marauders against Flagstaff. Swings and misses at that one. She was 1 for 2 against the Flagstaff Eagles. Finds herself in a hole here. 0-2. Mingus Marauder catcher gets herself set and puts that one into play. A little soft ground ball going to the second baseman, over to first for the out. So it goes Martinez to Asuna. Ground out goes 4-3. Karis Morgan get her first at bat for the Mingus Marauders. She also was 1 for 2 against the Flagstaff Eagles. Greneau, Morgan, and Sargent all had hits. Well, accounted for all 3 hits against the Flagstaff Eagles last game. And that one's fouled back. She's on it. That was a good swing. Morgan playing center field. Gets her sign from the coach. Resets her stance. A little bit of a closed stance. Shows bunt, and it is high and outside. 1-1 the count. Mingus looking for their first base runner here. Bottom of the second. Trailing 9-0. 5 in the first for Mohave, 4 in the second. That one's a shot. Left field, it is deep, and it is off the fence. Morgan will cruise into second, trying for third, gets herself caught up. They throw back to second, and now she's in a pickle. And the throw back to second, and there is the tag out. So the single, and then she gets into a pickle, overruns second. And then a good cutoff throw is thrown out in front of her at third. Mohave runs the pickle defensively very well and erases the double for the Mingus Marauders. So let's see, that goes. Shoot, that's going to be a lot of numbers. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Swing and a miss. Wybron with a strike one. So let's see, that went 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4. And then maybe even 5-4 again. I'm not sure. 1-1 the count to the Mingus Marauder right fielder. Sophia was 0 for 2 against Flagstaff. Had in the count 2-1. Wendler playing left field now, started as the pitcher in this one. She is on deck here for the Mingus Marauders, hoping to get a chance to play in this one. And a swing and a miss, good cut. Levels it up, 2-2. Wybrin, make sure that the pink bat is straight. Steps back in. Here's the pitch. Took something off, that's outside. First full count out there by Bragg. Uses the back of the box, gets herself set. Bragg checks the wrist for the sign. She'll deliver, and that one's fouled off. She swings to stay alive. We'll do the full count again. 3-2 pitch, 2 out. So Mingus ground out to second, a double, and then a out in a pickle. 2 outs, nobody on, and a swing and a miss, but the ball gets away from the catcher. Wybron runs down to first, but they get the ball down to first in time. Good play out there by Donegan, getting the ball to Asuna. And Wybron very wisely runs down to first, made him throw. Could have been. But the Mingus Marauders end up going down in order as Bragg has faced the minimum so far. 9-0, top of the third coming up. We'll be back to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
It's going to be 3, 4, and 5 as we go into number 3, Mohave. Sitting on top, 9-0 over the Mingus Marauders at this point. It's going to be Donegan, the catcher, Duarte, the third baseman, Martinez, the second baseman. Everybody facing Murphy here for the second time. Wendler started this one. As Mohave scored 5 in the first. Then added another 4 here in the second. Murphy has 1 strikeout here in this one. And has given up 2 walks. 1 strikeout, 2 walks here in her portion of the game so far. Donegan, a senior, comes in batting .309. She has walked and doubled, and then her courtesy runner, Lozada, has scored twice. The righty steps in to start off inning number 3, and the wind kicks up once again, blowing north out to right field. And, oh, look good. That's going to be ball 1. Murphy gets herself set and winds, delivers. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. One on the inside part of the plate. Murphy seeking a clean inning here in this one. And that gets the swing and a miss. She's ahead now, 1-2. Murphy looks for a sign. Gets her sign. Murphy chooses not to wear a mask at the pitching position. That one's going to stay low. Bounces up and away from Sargent. 2-2 the count. Sargent dusts off the glove. It's when you get a bunch of dirt right in the area where you put your hand, and then it becomes mud. There's a ground ball. Ooh, over the top of Silvernagel and into left field. That one sure jumped up. Silvernagel went up with it, and then off the top of the glove it went. A lead-off single to start inning number 3. Lozada will come out for more running duties. She'll be the courtesy runner for the catcher out there. 3rd inning in a row that Mohave has produced. A lead-off batter on base. Zadi Duarte. And the slow pitch comes up. Doesn't quite drop enough. Stays high for ball 1. She's been on base twice. She got hit by a pitch and earned an RBI back in the 1st. And then singled and scored back in the 2nd. That one stays high too. For ball 2. Sun trying to make its way through the clouds here. Mostly white skies. A little breezy but beautiful. 85 at game time here today. That one tests the other side of the strike zone. That one's low. 3-0. Duarte gets herself reset. Murphy delivers, and that one stays inside. Ball 4. Trotting to second is going to be Lozada. Duarte goes and replaces her at first. Martinez, the second baseman, she's been on base twice. She walked, scored, and had an RBI in the 1st. Then a single with an RBI in the 2nd. And she'll put that one into left field. That one gets down, and they're going to just move the merry-go-round, go station to station. Second single in a row out there by Martinez. Lozada stops at 3rd. Bases loaded once again. Nobody out. Duarte at 2nd. Jonez Jones comes up. An RBI double and an RBI sac fly. That's what she's done here so far in this one, and that one took something off. Stayed high and inside for ball 1. Osuna on deck here for Mohave. Jones steps back out. Mingus playing close to the line at 3rd. And takes something off. There's a strike. Drop that one in. 1-1. Changeup does its job. Murphy gets the grip she wants. Into the glove it goes. She teeters on the rubber. And now delivers. And that one. High fly ball, left field. Right fielder out there, and it is caught by the left fielder, and that should be the second sac fly of the game out there for Jones. So it's Lozada comes across to score, makes it 10-0. First score here in inning number 3. First and second, Martinez stayed where she was. Well, she had to, because Duarte did not move up. That one's going to stay high. Osuna at bat. Batting .289 on the season. Came into today with 11 hits. Picked up her 12th, a double back in the second. That's going to be a line drive into right field. Coming in on it is Wybrin, and she'll get it in quickly. Everybody goes station to station. Bases loaded once again. Duarte sets up camp at third. Martinez at second. The single for Osuna puts her at first. She's got 2 hits here in this one. Goodlow comes up, right fielder. DeZay. Bases loaded, 1 in, and that one stays high. 1-0 the count. She's 1 for 2. Had a 2 RBI single back in the first. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 here in the third, 1 out. And that is a fly ball left field. Wandering back and making the catch out there. Falling down. Boy, Mingus got a break. Duarte fell down as she came off the bag and then had no chance to score out there as Wendler gets the ball in quickly. So the fly out to left field produces nothing for the Mohave squad. Out number 2, bases loaded. Beloso comes up. She's been on base twice, a fielder's choice and a walk. And she'll swing and miss at that one. Murphy trying to dig herself out of the hole here in the third. 10-0 against the Mingus Marauders. Got to keep it there and get the bats going. That's a line drive, and it is fouled down the first baseline. Wybrin will go gather it up in the corner. It bounces away from her. Oh, 2 the count to the number 9 hitter. Murphy already has a strikeout to end an inning with the bases loaded. She did it in the first. Can she do it again in the third? A little ground ball, and that's interference, and that's going to be the out. So coming in to try to get it was Hernandez, and Hernandez got taken out by the runner going to third. And that's going to be interference and out number 3. So the inning comes to a close in such weird fashion. However, Mohave scores 1. It's 10-0. Mingus trying to get the offense up and going. We'll see what happens bottom of the third around the corner after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Changes, I got to throw something out here. Karis Morgan came in to pitch that third inning, and I did not catch that. So I got to give Morgan credit there for the third inning coming in to pitch. And she gives up 1, gets out of the inning with the bases loaded. An interference. The runner runs into Hernandez at shortstop trying to come in and get the ball. Almost runs her over altogether. And that's how the top of the third comes to a close. And a swing and a miss. As Bragg throws that one. Right by Hahn. Hahn comes in to bat. She takes that one low. So Hahn is batting for Wendler. And Wendler might be out of the game. That one is fouled to the right-hand side. Made contact. 1-2 the count. Hahn is batting .333 in limited at-bat. She's 1 for 3 on the season. And a swing and a miss. And inning number 3 for the Mingus Marauders starts with the strikeout. 4th in the game here for Bragg. Bragg came into today's game with 103 strikeouts on the season, leading the Grand Canyon region. Paige Silvernagel, third baseman, comes up. Another righty here for the Mingus Marauders. Bragg gets her signed and delivers. There's a strike. Silvernagel, a junior, looking for hit number 5 on the season. Bragg delivers. That's high, outside. 1-1. Should get the call from the third base coach, head coach Heitzman. And a swing and a miss. Lower part of the strike zone. Good cut. Doesn't get it. 1-2 delivery. Got to protect up. And that's outside. Donegan tries to frame it. Doesn't get the call. 2-2. 1 out. Nobody on here. Mingus so far 1 base runner. A double back in the second inning. And a swing and a miss. Took something off. That's going to be the second strikeout here of the inning. And now the lefty comes up. Rosenberg wearing number 12. Senior batting .286 on the season. Looking for hit number 7. Only lefty here in the lineup here for the Mingus Marauders. And she'll pop that one left-hand side out of play. And it stays up top. That's convenient. That one will not be hard to find. 0-1 the count. Chloe pushes the dirt around. Takes a stance like a slap hitter and puts that one into play. Goes toward the shortstop. Up and across the diamond and out as it goes Portillo over to Osuna. Put it in play, but making a good play at shortstop was Portillo. The Mingus Marauders go in order. Bragg has seen the minimum so far. 10-0, top of the 4th around the corner. We're back after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
So Wybron is at second. for the Mingus Marauders defensively. Lise Phillips will come in and play left field. So Mingus mixing up the defense out here. Ortega at first, Wybrin at second, Hernandez at short, Silvernagel at third. Might be Rasenberg in center. Got to look at that. That one's going to be fouled. Tried to hold up on the changeup. Didn't hold up enough. Back to the top of the order we go for Mohave. At bat number 4 for the leadoff hitter here in the fourth. Portillo hits that one left field, and Phillips will come in on it and throw it into second. Solid single to start the fourth. And the Thunderbirds have had the leadoff batter on every inning so far. Karis Morgan came on here in the third. Let's get you numbers on her. Morgan, 0-1 on the season. Came into today's game 10 1/3 innings, giving up 22 hits, 25 runs, 18 of them earned. 8 walks to go along with 3 strikeouts. Morgan gets herself set, 1 on, and nobody out. There's a strike. Bragg is up for the 4th time. She is 1 for 3 so far. And she'll hit that one right back up the middle. Hernandez steps on first, fires over to second, and the unassisted double play for Hernandez will clear the bags for the Mingus Marauders defensively as it goes to 2 outs automatically. Morgan comes over, calls over her shortstop. Gets some love there. 2 out, nobody on here. Double play goes 6-3. That brings up the catcher, and she looks at a slow pitch. Called a ball. She's been on base 3 times. She is a 2 for 2. Her pinch runner's been busy. She scored 3 times, so a double, a single, and a walk for Donegan, and that one's going to be outside for ball 2. Morgan, the shot at the clean inning here. Not only the clean inning, but a perfect inning. Seeing the minimum. Gets her grip. Gets herself set. 2-0 delivery to the plate. Is strike. Donegan turned away from it, expecting it to be inside. Catches inside part of the plate. 2-1. (10-0). This is the top of the fourth. Started off with a single and then a double play. And she made no attempt to get out of the way whatsoever. Just stood there to take the hit. It's hit by pitch. Duarte comes up. She's been hit by a pitch as well. Got an RBI off of her hit by pitch back in the first. Singled and scored in the second. Walked. Got stranded at third. That one's high. So single, double play. Hit by pitch. And now 1-0 to the third baseman here for Mohave. Karras delivers throw behind the runner is well thrown, but a little bit late. 2-0 the count. Morgan gets her sign, uses the right side of that rubber, and delivers, and there's a shot center field that could be catchable, and it is. The Mingus Marauders get out and put a 0 on the board defensively out there, and I believe that's Rosenberg with the catch in center field. Want to see if I can catch her number. We're going to take a break. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Mingus Marauders trying to find the offense. We'll be back after this.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Mingus gave up 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Kiris came in the third, gave up 1 in the third, and then puts the goose egg on the board defensively for the 4. Still 10-0. Mingus has got to find a way to score out here and get things underway. We're going to go to the top of the order for Mingus and see if Mingus can start generating some offense here in the latter innings. Statistically speaking, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are their stronger offensive innings. It's got to start with base runners. Bragg has seen the minimum so far. 3 innings, 9 players, and a swing and a miss. It's going to be Phillips at bat. Her first at bat here in this one. That's going to be high and outside. 1-1. First at bat here for Phillips, and there's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Get some instructions from her coach. She's got the bat twirl down. Gets herself set. Kind of a closed stance. And that one's going to be low. 2-2 the count. Mingus looking to try to get a leadoff runner on. Checks her wrist. Back to the crouch she goes. Bragg delivers. And a little looper. Second baseman tracks on it and catches it. That's going to be Martinez that finds it in the glove for out number 1. Bat on ball, but pop out to the second baseman. Hernandez will come up. She ended up with a letter following J her first time up. And a hair tie comes in. The all-important hair tie. And now going back out to right field is Jones. So I think you would call that an equipment problem. When the hair tie breaks. Oh, swing and a miss. Hernandez will not be cheated. She's going to get up there and make her cuts. 0-1. The count. Hernandez started off absolutely phenomenal. Was batting over 500 for quite a while. Strike 2. Catches the outside corner. Puts her in a hole. 0-2. We're Hernandez started today batting .419, 13 for 36. 4 doubles. Could use one here. Mingus Marauder shortstop set. That one's high and away. A little bit of a pattern here. Martinez gets herself set, puts that dish right in the middle of her stance. Bragg delivers, and that one's fouled off. Ooh, that gets part of the catcher and part of the umpire. Donegan's going to take a little walk here. That was the kind of thud that makes the noise that it caught, it caught flesh. So that was part of the shoulder. Shoulder or arm out there. The umpire bounced off of him too. One, two, the count remains. Support here. Duarte's in, Bragg's in. Umpire waiting for her to say that she's okay. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth, the Mingus Marauders trailing 10-0. Hey, by the way, we're back for more softball action coming up tomorrow as the Coconino Panthers come to town. Hernandez, foul tip to stay alive. Donegan says she's all right back in the crouch. 1-2 delivery, and that one's fouled off too. That one gets part of the umpire's arm. So both of those making much more of a thud. That's the sound when it hits body, not plastic protectors. 1-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on. And that one stays low. 2-2, good eye by Hernandez. Trying to battle up here. Checks the wrist, gets her call, gets her sign. Mingus in need of base runners. Here's the pitch. Hernandez takes strike 3. Inside part of the plate. That'll be the first looking strikeout of the game. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Now 1 here in the fourth. 6 strikeouts for Bragg. Puts her at 109 on the season. Bragg delivers. That one's going to bounce up. Ortega getting at an at bat here. Batting for, well, Coco started in the number 3 position. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Ortega, 1 foot in the box, 1 out. Taps her helmet, says, okay, got it. Bragg delivers. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Coconino 7-4 in games that count. Sitting number 10, next opponent for the Mingus Marauders. That one's low. Kicks up some dust. 2-2, 2 out. Nobody on here. It's bottom of the fourth. Mingus trailing 10-0. Got to start putting some runs on the board if they want to play past 7. Oh, right back to the pitcher. Bragg, good reaction. Over to Suna for the out, and she has seen the minimum once again. 4 innings, she's seen 12. Coming up, the top of the 5th around the corner. We'll be back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Coming up for Mohave, it is going to be 5, 6, and 7. If everybody's in order, it'll be Martinez, Jones, and Osuna for the visiting Thunderbirds. Morgan will pitch her third inning here. Came in the third. Trying to get herself set up. Mingus defensively need a hold here as we're in the top of the fifth. 10-0 Mohave on top. Quicksand started early again for the Lady Marauders, giving up 5 in the first, 4 in the second. 1 in the third and none in the fourth here. Top of the fifth we go. And Morgan, first pitch, fly ball, left field. Could hang up, and it does. Phillips makes the catch out in left field for the first out. That's going to bring up Jones. Jones has 3 RBIs here in the game, an RBI double and a pair of sacrifice flies with RBIs. Nobody's on base this time. Oh, there's a ground ball. Morgan lost the handle on that one. I think that was her bowling delivery. In the circle. Delivers, that one stays low. 2-0 the count. Jones sporting the big hand protector for sliding in the back pocket. Open stance uses the front of the box. That one's super high. 3-0 the count. All right, Morgan's got to come get her. Mojave's looking for insurance runs. Morgan trying to stop that. There's a hot shot going into left field as Phillips will get the ball back in towards second. Overthrown. Got to play at second. There's the throw and out at second. Great job by Ortega backing that one up. The throw came into second as Jones went about a third of the way, daring the Mingus Marauders to try to rush the play. The ball was overthrown and got away from second. Ortega will collect it and then throw back to second for the out. So it's officially a single out there. And then it goes 7-4-3-4 for the out. 2 outs, nobody on. There's a strike. Inside corner to Osuna. She's 2 for 3. Took something off, took a lot off. Stayed high though. 1-1 the count. So a walk in the first, a double with an RBI in the second, a single in the third. That one's going to stay low. 2-1 the count. Morgan gets the grip she wants. Behind in the count, 2-1. Oh, hits her. Front thigh. Hit by pitch will continue the inning here. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Lozada is going to pinch hit for Goodlow. Her first at bat of the game. Morgan delivers, and that one's going to stay low, ball one. Now, Lozada's already scored 3 runs. As the pinch runner for Donegan, the catcher. But her first official at bat, and that looks good. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Morgan gets her sign. And there's the delivery. Good stop by Sargent. That one's low. Keeps it in front of her, 2-1. Suna stays at first. 2 outs. Fly out to left field. Then a hard single to left field. An overthrow, and then trying to advance. And there's an out. There's a ground ball. Ooh, down the third baseline. That's going to go down into the corner. That could be trouble. Phillips throws it in, and coming around second and coming in to score all the way from first is going to be Osuna. That makes it 11-0. Mingus will need to score twice now here in the bottom of the 5th to force a 6th. RBI double from Lozada. And it's 11-0. The Thunderbirds on top, Beloso. Nope. Going to get another pinch hitter out here. And it's going to be a lefty. Looks at that one low. DeBoard will get an at-bat. Sophia appears to be a slap hitter. And, yep, she went at that one. That's going to be a strike. 1-1 the count. Top of the 5th inning. Ming is trying to close it down here defensively. And that's going to be a little dribbler down the third baseline. Silvernagel up and across, safe. Board with some speed here, beats it out. An infield single. Lozada takes third. Wasn't much more than a bunt, but gets the job done. DeBoard is aboard. Portillo steps in. She's been on base 3 times. Couple of walks, a fly out to left, and a single back in the 4th. Runners at the corners. DeBoard likely to run. That one's going to be low, and the throw comes to the shortstop, coming across the middle. And taking second is going to be DeBoard. 1-0 the count to the leadoff hitter. Ellison is officially 1 for 2 and takes that one, gets hit. Second hit by pitch here in the inning. And that's going to load up the bases for Ryland Bragg. She may actually have to run for herself, though, if she gets on. Her pinch runner is on second. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And there's a good pitch. There's a strike. Morgan comes right after Bragg. She is 1 for 3 here, or 1 for 4 rather, in the game. Strikeout victim to Morgan with the bases loaded in the 1st. Bases loaded once again. That one stays low. Good job by Sargent keeping that in front of her. 1-1 the count. Lozada at third, DeBoard at second, Portillo at first. And a ground ball comes to the near side, and it's going to be called foul. So Wybron is now at third. Lots of changes out there defensively here for the Mingus Marauders. 1-2 the count. Wybron could have just stepped on third, but threw home instead, and the slow pitch just dribbles across the plate for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Bragg steps back in. Top of the fifth, 11-0 Mohave, threatening again with the bases loaded. And that one's low. Full count now. Drama heightens here at Mingus Union High School. Full count, 2 out, bases loaded. Sounds like an 8-year-old's dream. Morgan delivers. And, called a ball. Oh, so close. An RBI walk. Morgan tried to nip the corner, didn't get the call. DeBoard at third now. Portillo at second. At first is going to be Bragg. No pinch runners left. And that's going to be low. Ball 1 to Donegan. Donegan coming up for the 5th time in this one. A walk, a double, a single, a hit by pitch. She's been on base every time she's been up, and she's got bases loaded here again. And a hard hit ball goes to the left side of the infield. That's going to score at least 1. The ball comes back in off the shortstop Hernandez, and no throw to the plate. That's going to score 2. So Donegan gets her first RBIs of the game. DeBoard comes home to score. Portillo comes home to score. Bragg stops at second. Donegan's at first. No pinch runners left. 9th person to bat is going to be Duarte. It's 13-0 now. And she's going to hit the ground ball. And it's going to go to Wybron. And she'll step on third for the final out. So 5 unassisted for the final out. However, 13-0. Mingus needs to score 4 to force an inning number 6. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th after this.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Mingus Marauders. Be Sargent, Morgan, and then I believe Wybron. Mingus gave up 4 in the 5th, so pardon me, it is actually 14-0. That is correct, 4 in the 5th, so it is 14-0. See if we can get our scoreboard updated here for Verde Valley TV. And a new pitcher coming in for Mohave. Goodlow will come in to pitch the bottom of the 5th against the Mingus Marauders. She is 0-1 on the season. She's pitched 8 1/3, given up 27 hits, 33 runs, only 14 of them earned. She's walked 4 and struck out 4. So that's going to close the books on Bragg out here today. 6 strikeouts, no walks, gave up 1 hit, but still saw the minimum. Sargent set, and there's going to be ball 1. Mingus needs base runners. Goodlow inside, ball 2. Sargent playing leadoff hitter here in this one. Batting an even .250. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Sargent looking for hit number 8 on the season. Goodlow delivers, swing and a miss. That evens up the count, 2-2. Morgan on deck out here for the Mingus Marauders. Sargent has 2, got to protect up. There's the pitch, and that one. Pop fly right side. Osuna goes back and can't find it in the wind. Sargent might have had a little bit of help from the breeze out here today and survives to swing again. Count continues 2-2. The pop fly out of bounds behind first base. See if she can get a second chance base knock here. Find some green grass somewhere out there. Goodlow winds and delivers. That one goes to right field and caught out there by the new right fielder. Came in on it and then started backpedaling, but the fly out to right field. It's going to be out number 1. Mingus down to their last 2 outs. Morgan comes up. Karras has the only hit for the Mingus Marauders in this one, a double, but overran second, then got in a pickle. Inside, ball 1, turned the shoulder. Started in center field and came in relief for innings number 3, 4, and 5. So wind up in the pitch, and that one's going to be a base hit into left field, and Mingus has something going. Morgan, her second hit of the game. Mingus has a base runner, trailing 14-0. Got to score 5 here in the bottom of the 5th to force an inning number 6. Wybrin is up. Sophia, freshman, batting .355 on the season, and takes that one. Does she get hit? She does. That is a hit by pitch. Pushes Morgan over to second. And Hahn will come up for her second at bat. Hahn struck out in the 3rd. Wants to put the ball into play, and she does, and it goes off the pitcher. The throw down to first is going to be in time. So it goes off the pitcher to the shortstop, Portillo. Great reflexes as she throws on to first and gets the out. So down to 2 outs out here. So the ground out goes 1-6-3. And it looks like Silvernagel and a little dribbler foul ball. Silvernagel will bat for herself here. Get some instructions, Coach Heisman. Runners at second and third. Biggest threat here for the Mingus Marauders so far. However, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 the count. And a ground ball going to the right side and through. That's going to score 1. That could score 2. It does. A 2 RBI single out there by Silvernagel. And the Mingus Marauders still alive and in business. Morgan comes across to scores. Wybrin will score. Chloe Rosenberg, the lefty for the Mingus Marauders. Looks at that one, it gets by the catcher. Silvernagel will wander down to second without a throw. So the force out is out of play here. 1-0 the count. There's the windup and the pitch. That stays outside. 2-0 the count. 14-2. Mingus finds a way to get rid of the goose egg here in the bottom of the 5th. Compliments of Silvernagel's 2 out, 2 RBI knock. Rosenberg down the right field line. It is deep and it is going to drop. That's going to score 1. Rosenberg going to third. No throw. A stand-up triple out there. And Mingus has now made it 14-3. So 2 RBIs from Silvernagel, and then the RBI triple from Rosenberg, and the Mingus Marauders now make it 14-3. That one's going to be fouled off. Did that one hit the truck? We did make contact with the truck. All right. We will be talking to Elise after the game. 0-1, that one's high. Throw down to third. And safe. Timeout called. That's an interesting stretch out there. Chloe falling down with a leg on the bag. 1-1 the count to Phillips. 2 out. 14-3, Mingus trying to storm back and force a 6th inning. That's a high fly ball center field, and Bragg's going to come in and make the catch. Gloves it and puts the end to the threat. The Mingus Marauders defeated out here today 14-3. They put up 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Trying to make a game of it. A little too late. We will return for our postgame coming up after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, 14-3, the Mohave Thunderbirds on top. Our next game coming up tomorrow, where the Coconino Panthers come to town to take on the same Lady Marauders. Portillo leads off here today. She ends up 1 for 2 with a couple of runs scored. 2 walks in the game and got hit by a pitch. Rylan Bragg saw the minimum while she was pitching. Pitched for 4 innings and faced 12 batters, gave up 1 hit and no runs, had 6 strikeouts here in the game. From the dish, though, 1 for 4 with an RBI coming off of an RBI walk. And DeBoard will score a run as a pitch runner for her. Donegan was 3 for 4 from the catcher position out here today, had a couple of RBIs, hit by pitch, and a walk, so she was on all 5 at times. Lozada, who was her pinch runner, scored 3 times during the course of the game. Duarte, the cleanup hitter and playing third base, was 1 for 3. Couple of runs, an RBI, also a walk and a hit by pitch here in this one. Couple of base hits for Martinez as she goes 2 for 3 in the game. Scores twice, has a couple of RBIs. Walked and scored in the first and singled and scored in the second. Jones ended up as an RBI machine out here today. 3 RBIs in the game. Doubled with an RBI in the second and scored. Had a couple of RBI sac flies as well. And singled in the 5th, but got thrown out trying to advance on an overthrow to second. So she ends up legitimately 2 for 2 here in the game with 3 RBIs and a run scored. Osuna, she ended up walking in the first, had a double, a single, and a hit by pitch. So she was on base 4 times here in this one. As she ends up with 1 RBI and 1 run scored in the game. Goodlow came in for relief from the pitching position out here today. She pitches the final inning, the 5th inning against the Mingus Marauders. From the dish, though, she ends up with an RBI, 2 RBI single in the first, and 1 for 3 here in the game. Lozada also had an opportunity hit, as she got a double and scored with an RBI in the top of the 5th. Beloso ends up 0 for 2, actually 0 for 1 here in the game. A runner interference doesn't count as an at-bat, neither does the walk. So 0 for 1 here in the game. She walked and stole a base, and then DeBoard got a single and scored in the 5th, replacing her. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, look at the final stats here for the Mingus Marauders when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Mingus Marauders fall out here today at home, 14-3 to the visiting Thunderbirds here from Mohave. They will travel back. They've got the long road to travel back, and Mingus will be making that trip here coming up real soon. However, it's going to be back at home tomorrow as the Coconino Panthers come to town. Coconino starts today here ranked number 10 in 4A, 7-4 the record. So Mingus will have their work cut out for him coming up versus the Panthers tomorrow. Murphy ended up 0-for-1 here in this one, and then Phillips got a couple of at-bats at the leadoff position. She was 0-for-2 in the game. Hernandez 0-for-2 in this one. Greneau was 0-for-1. Ortega was 0-for-1 as well. Sargent put out there a couple of hits and doesn't get either one of them to fall. She ends up 0-for-2 in this one. Morgan, however, had a great game from the plate. She was 2-for-2 with a run scored and a double, a single in this one. Her run in the fifth inning. Mingus scored all three of their runs in the bottom of the fifth, making a bid to force a sixth inning, just fall a little short. Wybrin ends up 0-for-1 in the game, a strikeout, but she got hit by a pitch and scored in the fifth. Wendler did not have an at-bat. She started pitching this one. Hahn replaces her and ends up going 0-for-2 in the game. Silverdale was 1-for-2 with a run scored and a couple of RBIs, a 2 RBI single back in the fifth. Rosenberg in this one ends up 1-for-2 as well. A beautiful triple down toward the corner in right field. The lefty pulled it. She got an RBI on that one. But Mingus scores 3 in the bottom of the fifth. It's just a little bit short, and Mohave will go home with the victory. Once again, our next game coming up is going to be tomorrow versus Coconino, the Panthers. And so we're going to invite you back for that one here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. I want to thank Dejan and Becca for doing our camera work out here today. As Sam Jocham, our producer, I'm Jackie Bessler. We'll talk to you tomorrow here from Mingus Union High School. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball. Any reproduction of this broadcast without the express permission of Verde Valley Television or Studio G Multimedia is expressly prohibited. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market. Find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing. Quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out verdevalleytv.com for more great local programming or previous Mingus varsity games.